Excuse me, ma'am. I see you're kind of enjoying some of the sights. Would you have time to answer a few questions?
Yeah.
Here at Freefall, I'm kind of new in the area. What is it that you're going to be doing in and about the area?
Well, I'm probably about as new to the area as yourself, but working with the bank, with the Alliance Federal Bank, trying to get the money to the miners, get reestablished here on the moon. So
you do the paperwork for the loans if they want to get some loans for the mining equipment, or you just handle the straight up cash like they're out to get drinks type situation?
We're more of a disbursement fraction to try and get some of the mine heads set back up, repaired, get workers compensated for injuries and their general pay.
Gotcha. And then this being sort of a miner territory, they might not have the best education. You know, they just know how to work the machines. Have you had?
They also understand money.
Well, yeah, of course. I'm just saying, do you have a hard time getting them to fill out the paperwork for the loans and everything like that, or is it pretty straightforward?
Most of the paperwork's on our end, so they have very little to worry about that. And if they want to read the whole form, we'll walk them through it. Okay. But really all we need is a standard Alliance ID card, a name, and a place to deposit their money.
And then, were we talking you get like weekly shipments, or did the Alliance provide you with enough cash to sort of...
We get weekly shipments, and some of it stays with us for dispersal. Some of it we have to take to the other side to the moon to make certain that it gets precisely in the right hands, because they don't really have the armaments and time, really, to get over to us. And
then, with sort of us being a lawless part of the country, I mean, Commander Jericho is doing a fine job all in all, but you know, he's a one man trying to, you know, hold off this whole thing. Do you feel pretty safe transportating the money across?
Under their protection?
Yeah.
Most certainly.
And then I'm sure it's most of the mercenaries they can handle, but do you have to question about the Reavers? I mean, they seem pretty mindless. You don't know what they're going to do.
Well, really the only way to handle a Reaver is to put it down like a sick dog. They're not really humans anymore. That's
true enough. That's true enough. And if I understand right, even though this is a rim world planet, you seem to have some of the tip-top Alliance technology.
My understanding is that the mine heads that have been under collapse that we're trying to help repair, well, not physically obviously, we're not physical laborers, but the gem that they mine here is pretty valuable to the core worlds. So the sooner we get the gems out, the sooner it can get to the core.
Are there bank co-workers you enjoy working with them, or?
Shania is very nice.
Okay.
She's a lovely young girl. She's learning the ropes very quickly. She, of course, has been by...
What is it, the YMCA?
One of our illustrious.
Yeah, I see the Alliance do take care of their own. That's a pretty heavily armed soldier.
Yes, I have recommended that perhaps he tone it down some, as I believe he looks a little more intimidating. Some of the Reavers I've seen pictures of, and corpses dragged back through town as examples, though I think the example when no Reavers remain here, I have no idea.
I suppose there might be a thing for psychological warfare, you know, kind of providing something big, mean, and scary to fend off those wild dogs that, you know, might come. You know, the only thing they might be able to understand is fear itself.
Or at least, you know, it might bolster the spirits of the people to see that we have someone equally as intimidating. But
correct. You think your bank associate would like to do a character interview?
Oh, I'm sure she'd love to talk to you. Would you like me to fetch her?
If you don't mind.
Not a problem.
Is this normally where you do business, or are you just kind of taking a break from what it is that you normally do?
I'm kind of watching stuff for a friend. I'm the banker.
Okay.
I handle your money.
Relatively new on planet, or?
I've lived here all my life.
Oh, okay. I think I got done interviewing one of your co-workers. You have much to say about it? You know, does the Alliance do a pretty good job of hiring the right people for the right job?
The Alliance is doing a great job here, working for our safety.
Okay. Have you generally found any issues? I mean, this is sort of a rim world planet, so you don't necessarily get the best stuff, but I'm sure you get pretty decent material. But is there anything that you wish you had? any electronic transfers, you know, get the bank chip numbers to go up faster, higher? Or?
No, we're good. Personally, the Alliance has done everything possible to help us.
Okay. Basically, I've been hearing all about the Reaver attacks and, you know, kind of mercenaries, thugs in the area. Have they, actually, how do I want to say this? Have you really had big troubles yet transporting your money from this planet onto the moon yet, or has it all been pretty well guarded?
Oh, it's been pretty well guarded, but then there has been a spike in gang activity and Reaver activity since the magistrate's wife was murdered. Well, died. It's still not sure.
Okay. Do you know one way or another if you've had more Reavers attacks, or has it been more thugs, mercenary, or the dice I think I've been hearing about every now and then?
Reavers, I think. There are some thugs, but then the thugs work for someone, so
right.
They don't just attack for no reason.
Are you able to hypothesize why the Reavers might want the money? I mean, they shouldn't need any money. You know, they just seem to attack, plunder, and do whatever. Do you have any reason to guess why they want the money?
I don't think they do want money. I mean, I think they just want flesh. I mean, food is food, no matter where you get it. These aren't people.
Yeah, that's true enough. I'm trying to, you know, make sure I don't scare the folks back home, but that is a pretty true statement.
If they don't know the truth about what's going on out here, I mean, you can't just lie. It's awful.
It is. I'm sure it's been a busy day. It's all been a little hectic around here as people set up camp coming in. You originally from this area, or have you come on in?
Oh no, me and my crew are from off planet. We just came around here. Heard that there was work to be had, you know.
Have you been finding some good work, or since you're off planet they don't trust you as well?
Well, we just got here, but we've heard, you know, all sorts of crazy things going around. So, and as I always say, where there's chaos, where there's a little chaos, there's a little work.
That's definitely one way of looking at it, sir. You have any specialties in mind you're going to try selling your work for, or what you're looking for?
I'm not picky. I do whatever needs to be done. But you know, I've have you know some specialties to earn. So I heard there are some Reavers around here that might need some taken care of.
So kind of a bounty hunter type effect, or
for the most part.
Maybe a bodyguard, you know, to protect others.
Possibly. Depends who's asking.
Okay, gotcha. I'm assuming if this is your crew here, you must be the captain.
Oh no. This
okay.
I'm not captain. These I just hired on recently.
Okay, gotcha.
I've done some other things in the past and wandered around with some other crews. You know, it's like
kind of a drifter. Then?
You know, I haven't been with them long, but it seemed to be a good bunch.
They seem like they know what they're doing. You know, they are loading their weapons.
Oh yeah.
They're getting camp set up, and it's looking like it needs it.
You know, most of them, you know, is been around a couple of times, but between you and me, you know, some of them, I think you know, had one bit too many nips in the crater.
Okay, yeah. I think that's common for a crew like this.
Oh yeah.
Is there anyone that's sort of been to this plant more often than you have?
And that would be Sauter. He's more or less our leader on this excursion. He's not here right now.
I'm sure he's getting himself acquainted.
But he's he's been to this planet before. He has a good rapport with the crew at the Waxwing. So
okay,
hopefully we'll have some some good work from them. Look at this. Isn't this a sight right here?
It really is. The Alliance are pretty well crewed in their nature.
Oh yeah, pretty cool, well crewed, if you could call that, you know, a bunch of guys who can't hit the broadside, you know, broadside of a bomb with a howitzer.
I will admit, sir, this could be public knowledge, so are you sure you want to be saying that on here?
Nah.
I mean, they're just words, so you don't necessarily mean it.
They're just words.